Let's get right into this, shall we? I'm SparkingFire. I'm a crazy idiot. I make strange noises, and I have no idea what I'm doing. But let's see where this goes. And so my first video is gonna be Monster Prom, and I'm just gonna play through, see where this takes me, and we'll figure it out from there. Let's see, voice effects, but I'll still voice.
Let's go! Let's go!
I want a chance to romance Zoe. I don't want this to be too long, so I'll do a short game. Spooky high school. The sweetest years of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid. My life. But always willing to live life to the fullest. And we were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. I'm going with Oz. I'll stick with he. Because I think the lore is Oz is he, but
I can do this.
his phobias are they, them. And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember clearly, 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 8 most charismatic classmates, Scott Howell, 21, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Miranda Vanderbilt, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Polly Geist, 22, question mark? A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. Damien LeVay, 21. A fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Not this fire, I hope. Liam D. Lioncourt, 4XX. A hipster vampire whose standoff demeanor hid the fact that he was a truly lovable dork. Zoe Forever? An eldritch cutie who went from endless dignity of the dark realms to ultimate fangirl. Calculator Hewlett Packard. A library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to the fullest. And Vera Oberlin, 23. A mean, self-made gorgon with a merciless sense of business. Self-made? It was clear. It has to be one of them. But who? We only have 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only have 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Cue the music. Or the pop quiz. Welcome to Monster Prom Stupidest. Bleh. Welcome to Monster Prom Stupidest Pop Quiz Ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we are now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom Stupidest Pop Quiz Ever team will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character stats. This may This way, each of you will start with having stats that better reflect your true selves. Sorry, stat for stupidity. That's mine. Let's start. An alien race invades Earth and tell you the world's fate depends on how you answer the following question. How do you like your coffee? I like my coffee as bitter as dark as my own soul, which isn't bitter or dark at all. I'm a pretty nice person. Heart. My favorite type of coffee is vodka. Alien friendly? Alien friendly? If you had to have sex with an animal, which animal would it be? Well, at the same time we're recording this, I'm also playing Baldur's Gate 3, so is there an option for a bear? No, I'm just kidding. Where am I? Okay, well, white shark. If I had to fuck an animal, at least make it a story worth telling. A human being, because I'm the kind of douchebag who loves to find loopholes into questions like this one. I mean, aren't we tackling the worst kind of animal? A swan, the classy. Plus, it reminds me of that myth with... This one. If you were ice cream, which flavor would you be? Rainbows and gummy bears. Success. Double cream with something. Tequila and Coke. So that's Polly. Spicy chocolate. No, chocolate on fire. Plutonium. No. You know what? I like spicy stuff, so I'm just gonna go with this one. I know it's Damien. What's the sexiest type of knowledge that a lover can have? All the principles to build a financial empire, sport things, obscure 80s movie trivia, lyrics to all the Disney songs. I get enough for that from my brother. I don't need a lover to know that. How to make a killer cocktail out of anything. An accurate approximation of fictional creatures' genitalia. Yeah, why not? Yeah, I had a feeling it was her. Cause fictional. She's a fangirl. Fan fiction.
All right.
And since I think I'm gonna be doing Oz's, not Oz, Damien and Zoe. I will have to rate my boldness if I want, Damien. I'll just go to the bathrooms. That day you skip class and just hang out in bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You give zero shits, but you give... I can word. You give zero shits and gain 2 boredness. You're living your spookiest life when you hear the giggling of an eldritch cutie pie met by the snorting of an angry prince of hell. Oh, it's this conversation. I'm not saying that's definitely how you lost your horn. I'm just saying that's one of my headcanons for it. Headcanon? Yeah, how I imagine you lost it in my mind when I think about all the cool adventures everyone at Spooky High must have gone on before I joined you all as a regular girl. Regular girls don't come up and ask me if I normally sacrifice my horn for the coven because I'm secretly horny for hope. Okay, but I also have and Spooky High Seas AU, where the whole school is a pirate ship and you lost your horn to a bad case of scurvy. What? Fuck scurvy. If I was a pirate, I would only get the coolest, most dangerous diseases. I also wrote a human high AU where you're not missing your horn at all. You're missing a wing. How is a horn an analog for a wing? Also, don't answer that. Stop making cannons about my head. The only cannons I like are the ones with two ends. There's things I could say, but I also don't want to say. I'll happily stop making head cannons if you tell me the real story.
Huh?
I don't like any of these options. You could just tell Zoe that Damien lopped off one of his horns to piss off his dads. You feel like you've heard that somewhere. But friends don't tell friends of their other friends' horny secrets. This looks like for a job for lying. And maybe, just maybe, you can use your answer to impress one or the other of your very attractive classmates. Now, even though I think this is kind of choosing between them, I think it's still a stat check. So, as we all know, demon horns are a most powerful and I can word, but I can't. It's not that hard to imagine how. Sorry, burp. It's not that hard to imagine how Damien lost his wink. Who gives a fuck how Damien lost his horn? You should see what the other guy lost. It was most things. I feel like Zoe's more fun. So I think... would this be charm? I feel like this is probably fun. So...
Whoa!
Okay.
That's crazy!
Fuck yeah! So many curse words. I hope my mom doesn't hear. That's fucking right. You should have seen that other guy. Guys, there were 5 of them. 5 guys? OMG, there were? Tell me all the names. I'm gonna write them all down and include plenty of details so everyone knows how true the story is. Yeah, totally. They were all giants, and their names were Stare Eater, Monstrous, McNightmare, Death Fucker, and Beast Mode and Hope Killer. You finish for him, and the two of you quickly proceed to yes and the fuck out of this situation. You're talking about Death Fucker's shotgun, which is also a shotgun that shoots shotguns that shoot lasers. The lasers are on fire, and the fire is poison. You continue. The poison is made out of the blood of Beast Mode, because I killed him first. This is all so interesting and important, and every single word of the super accurate story is going into this fan fiction. It's going to be the most accurate Spooky High fic ever. I can't wait for the whole world. I can't wait for the whole world to hear about the time that Hope Killer paid for taking his horn with his life. And with his $1 trillion inheritance, you'll come into a few years so everyone should fear you now.
Fucking metal!
You'll think that after being a nightmare entity for a few centuries, you'll be a little harder to fuck with. Don't get me wrong, it's fun having someone around who I know did more murders than I did once upon a time, but she can be just a little much.
Mm.
Instead of worrying about whatever crazy shit she's going to be writing around about my missing horn, why don't you and I focus on everything I have that isn't missing? Dang, that includes at least 4 limbs, and his other horn, and his junk. Awesome, you gain +2 charm and +1 smarts.
All right.
Cat, don't you dare. Okay. Oh boy. You find Scott and Damien immersed with their favorite mobile game, Pokemon's Go, based on the classic Pocket Humans. My boss words uses income tax audit. Oh no, my Whimsy Robbers never receives. It's super effective. Haha, and now for the finishing blow. Wait, what? Reginald contracted leukemia. Reginald's leukemia deals 500 physical damage to him and 99 emotional damage to him and his loved ones. Woo! I win again! Why are your Pokemon so unhealthy, Damien? Because I make them all smoke cigarettes and live next to the toxic waste dumps, obviously. Maybe you should stop that? Where's the fun of that? Let's have another match. What are you nerds doing? Nerding around? Nerd up, nerds. Whoa, Scott, is that you? We didn't recognize you underneath that nerdery. What are you doing playing a dumb video game for stupid babies? But Pokemon isn't dumb, it's cool, because... No way Scott is gonna come up with anything, but if you do, maybe you can score some points with Scott or Damien. Say nothing. Vegetable time, man. Ah, vegetables! We hate those the most! Stop it! Seriously, pet us with ground beef or something, or at least some schnoshes or pig zeros. How about some forks and knives? Or some knives and knives? I'm just gonna keep throwing knives. Ah, these knives are almost as bad as the vegetables. Guys, come on, stop throwing carrots and knives at my cousins. Alright, you stop, alright? As soon as the wolf pack has retreated out of range. Nice thinking. Finally, I used for vegetables, am I right? Damien barely remembers to take the knife out of his hand before high-fiving you. He does, though, so that's a win.
All right.
Aw, kitty. I need to raise my fun anyways. That day during recess, you start a half-hour wave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there's like 300 people. One person summons a demon from a nightmare dimension, and the consequences might destroy the fabric of reality itself. But who cares? It's a rad party. You gain 2 fun. You're chilling out, not murdering anyone, when Damien slinks up to you. He's holding a large sack with the words "definitely not a corpse" written on it.
Hey, noob.
Hey, I just noticed his necklace. Hey, you're not gonna believe this, but there's definitely a corpse in this bag. Oh boy. You never would have guessed. Oh, I totally would. Now, here's the thing. I'm not saying I'm exactly responsible for making this corpse. At least not without my lawyer present. But let's just say he and I apparently had different definitions of rock, paper, scissors. Let me guess. He stabbed him with the scissors. Anyway, I'm not interested in going back to jail, so I need your help to hide this body real quick. It would be extremely attractive thing to do. Luckily, hiding dead bodies is kind of your thing. You share your brilliant solution. Disguise him as a drinking fountain, no one will know the difference. Just chuck him in my garage, he'll blend him perfectly with my collection of dead bodies. Okay. I feel like maybe the top one is creativity. And this one might be smarts? I feel like this might be creativity at least. And so... Yes! You throw the corpse in the back of Damien's dread chariot and hoof it over to your garage. Holy hell! All these are yours? Some of these are total classics. Elvis Presley, Amelia Earhart? Fuck, you got free popes here. I spent all this time trying to be a great murderer.
Fucking metal.
When the greatest murderer was right next to me the entire time. Damien lovingly lays his mangled corpse next to your pristine collector's items with a look of awe on his face. Joke's on him, you actually really accomplished grave robber. You gain +2 smarts and +1 charm. Oh boy. Morning.
All right.
Boldness. That's it, you skipped class intending to spend the term in the bathrooms. But you encounter 3 wild hyenas on the way there. Who the fuck runs security here? Anyway, you so doodling with the help of a hair comb. God bless the monster scouts and all the idiotic scenarios they prepare you for. By the time you get to the bathrooms, you totally gain 2 bonus. You're chilling in the bathroom with Damien and Miranda. Thank the gods for co-ed bathrooms. That can lead to so many scenarios. Everything's going great, and you're obviously very cold. Until you hear some noises. Oh snap, it's Crazy Martin, the wheelbarrow janitor. Damn, we're done. If I get caught skipping class again, they're gonna feed me to the school's dragon. Or even worse, they'll make me come in on a Saturday.
This is bad. Knight didn't bring my champion who will fight to the death to defend my honor. What can we do?
It seems like they're both waiting for you to do something. But how do you scare a werebear? No type of thing. You bust out the stall and... Are we all in one stall together? Oh, I think... Make yourself as big as possible. It's showtime! Play dead until he goes away. I feel like the top one would be bold and the bottom one would be charm, maybe? Fluff monkeys. Who could be bold? Fuck. Okay. You start trying to reenact the death scene from Hamlet, but instead you take a header into the automatic hand dryer. When you wake up, you're in detention along with Damien and Miranda.
Defeated by a hand dryer. What a shameful outcome. Song shall be sung by this dreadful defeat, my friend.
Next time, let's save ourselves some time and let me hit you with the hand dryer from the start. I'm pretty positive you didn't win the Oscar for your performance this year. You lose 1 creativity and 2 bonus. Well, crap, I just got that.
All right.
Predicted the future, I'm gonna fail. Listen, Oz, you can totally sit with us. I just hope you didn't bring a gun to a bazooka fight. Say what now? Yeah, we're totally showing off our best flask. Well, not the best flask exactly, but the best contents. Good God, there are little actual flasks of alcohol openly allowed in the school cafeteria? Are there no rules? Apparently not, because Polly starts setting a series of flasks down on the table. Okay, so this is my beer, my WC wine, whiskey, Effie? Alcohol, ethyl? The soul of an infant. Why? Ha! Weak. This is radioactive acidine. This is fire. This is a literal poor life choices. Okay, but this one has another smaller flask inside of it. It is the ultimate flask. They could probably go on for this for goddamn ever. Maybe you can cut in with the craziest thing of all. But think carefully about whom you want to impress with your flask contents. Get ready for the most hardcore badass. This flask contains a ancient genie that grants you free wishes, but I'm totally drinking it because I don't give a fuck. I grant my own damn wishes. Want to get a dope ass party started? This flask has ultra whiskey, which you can only get when you get 2 bottles of the best Pierce whiskey and make them mate. Top Damien, bottom Polly. So, obviously. Yep, you're right. Hardcore. So hardcore. You could ask for anything. Wealth, power, immortality. A free pass for teachers to ignore the bad behavior forever and let you do whatever the fuck you want to do without suspicion. I bit my tongue. Ow. But instead, you're just gonna drink the genie? It's like you're drunk from my poor life choice flask, and I love it. I didn't even know you could drink a genie. You and Damien pop open the flask and drink the genie together. It's definitely just water, but Damien seems to drink so much alcohol and energy drinks that he's literally forgotten what water tastes like. Normally you'll say that it couldn't possibly be healthy, but fuck it, he's a demon from hell. He could probably do whatever. What a glorious bonding experience.
All right.
Bathrooms. That day you visit the bathrooms to take a number 2. Don't worry, there won't be an illustration of that specific moment. The thing is, you make one of the boldest decisions in your life. You don't put the paper on the toilet seat before using it. Look at you, you crazy bastard. You gain 2 boldness and possibly 1, I'm not saying that, with a slight chance of STD. That day you didn't expect to find a freaking wild griffin in the WC. The creature is wrecking everything in griffinly manner. You can only assume that this thing's natural habitat is in a high school bathroom. You realize you're not alone in here. Scott and Damien are unsuccessfully trying to contain the situation.
Whoa!
Damien, I'm starting to think this maybe wasn't a good idea at all. Damn, this thing's crazy. How is this happening again? Our plan was perfect this time. Next time, we should try with the brie cheese instead of the Gouda. I think that's what drove the Griffin crazy. Let me make a note. B-R-I. Damien, is it brie cheese or brie cheese? Not now. We need to do something about this Griffin, or we're gonna get fucking expelled. Hey, you, come help us. We gotta calm this thing down. Here comes the time where everyone's life will they need to deal with a Griffin. That time for you is now. It's time to try that specific spell that turns griffins into plates of spaghetti. You knew it was gonna be useful one day. You need to make that griffin respect you, and the only way to do that is by challenging it to a hip-hop battle. I feel like that one's charm. And the top one may be smarts. I'm gonna be... Yes! Ignoring all the noise from the griffin, you start reciting the arcane words of a long-dead language. It might be a long shot, but you at least need to give it a try. A magnificent and mysterious light starts to shine from your hands. You hear an explosion in the bathroom filled with a purple smoke. Fuck. It actually worked! The griffin is no more, and instead you have in front of you a plate of spaghetti. Good for you, I guess. What the fuck? Did you just turn that griffin into a plate of spaghetti? That's too radical, dude. You have to teach me that. I'm gonna turn my enemies into all kinds of pasta. You saved our asses. Thanks. And look, Damien. All that happened according to our plan. Look. Scott shows you both some traveler's scribbles in his notebook detailing possible outcomes for the fans. One of them involves turning the griffin into a spaghetti. That's not even the weirdest one. I guess we're all geniuses after all, right? But, oh, whoops. I can't go back. Hooray! Then all for the review celebrate by eating the polymorph plate of pasta. It turned out to be a great experience for everyone. Oh, yeah, except for the griffin. Not a great experience for the griffin at all. You gain +2 boldness and +1 smarts.
Yay!
All right.
Okay. I need to raise my fun. Everything is fine until Juan, the small magical Latino cat, asks us what you think you're doing. Damn, you didn't remember you suck at dancing. But you decide to go all in and pretend it's a new dance apparently called the Groovy Masuka. Juan looks at you and he asks you to teach him the Groovy Masuka. In no time, half of the party is following your steps, enjoying the Groovy Masuka all together. I think it's Masaka, Masuka. Yeah. Let's go with it. It's a party to remember. You're getting +2 friend and a cool story to tell your grandkids someday. You're casually practicing some magic spells when Damien and Scott come running up to you. Dude, bro, we just had a fucking sick idea. But we need your help to make it work. Shh, Scott, be cool. Oh, yeah, I'm being cool. I can be cool. Okay, picture this. A family-style pasta restaurant in the 5th circle of hell. We could call it Pasta Paradise. Scott and Damien's Pasta Paradise. Scott's got the blueprints all drawn up. I got the real estate rights. And all we need is someone who can turn griffins into pasta. This is gonna end up so well. But wait, Damien. Yeah? Where are we gonna get enough griffins to stock a whole restaurant with pasta? Oh fuck. Okay, listen. I'm willing to cut you in on this business venture, but only if you can help us find enough griffins to stock our kitchen. Nice move, Damien. That's why you're the brains. Damn right. So what about it? Obviously, you started another business next door, Scott and Damien's Griffin Grooming. Believe it or not, you can actually make pasta without turning griffins into it. Creative on top, bottom, smarts. What? What? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you telling jokes right now? Are you serious? Be cool, Scott. Be cool. I can't be cool. This news is too exciting. Scott, play dead. Scott drops to the floor and stops talking. Scott. Alright, phew. Alright. So, you're telling me there are ways to make pasta without using griffins? This is a real game changer. This will put us way ahead of the competition. I gotta get started on a business plan. I won't forget this. Damien runs off, leaving Scott still lying on the floor. Is he still breathing? You should probably check in case you. In any case, you gain 2 plus creativity and +1 smarts. Oh goodness.
All right.
You sit down to enjoy a normal meal at Spooky High cafeteria as usual. Lol, JK, something fucked up is always happening on here, and today is no different.
Hey, bro.
Hello, Oz. Did you come and sit with us and our imaginary friend? No one else is here. Their imaginary friend roars and the whole cafeteria shakes. Okay, Oz, you have some smarts. You're probably gonna figure this out pretty quickly. Why do we have a wild beast hunter? Dude, why don't you take a guess? He's asking you to guess because we totally forgot our plan. Scott, no we didn't. Shut up. We're going to teach it the piano, or maybe the saxophone? I lost my notes. No worries, no notes needed. You know exactly what they should do with this wild beast. The wild beast should be the new school mascot. Put him in a sports jersey and let's rock. Woo! Go team! It's obvious you brought such a beast into the kitchen to turn it into the next Monster Chef champion so you can split the big Monster Chef cash prize. Or we can turn it to another pasta dish. Let's make a lasagna. What a kick-ass idea! Which is obviously ours. You're right, that was our idea. Hooray, we're geniuses! And I have just what we need here. A training montage music. Suddenly you start a training montage in which the 3 of you try to teach cooking to the wild beast. You suck at it since you're not big chefs yourselves, and also it's a wild beast, but it keeps on devouring people and wreaking havoc. It's a quite an epic training montage. Afterwards, you're all sitting excited in front of the portable TV. The Monster Chef show is about to start. You're holding a cute supportive sign and you even got yourself a custom-made t-shirt of the wild beast. Whoa, this is the big day! Also, how is it we trained the wild beast and it's now on the show if it's still noon and the cafeteria time isn't even ended? Shh, Scott. Time works in mysterious ways when it comes to training montages. Okay, boys. I hope it isn't a souffle challenge. We know the wild beast isn't good at souffles. The wild beast isn't good at anything aside for devouring people and wreaking havoc. You quietly watch the show. The challenge is Beef Wellington. Fuck yeah! No souffle! Not surprisingly, once the challenge begins, the wild beast just starts devouring the other contestants and destroys the show's set. You see the judges screaming, "Who the fuck let a wild beast enter the competition?" The beast is disqualified. Well, I guess that's it. We might not have won the cash prize, but we won the most valuable prizes. Mess everything up. The prize of laughing at our wild beast fucking up everything on the Monster Chef set, which is a memory we will cherish forever. Is Damien ready to cherish memories that include you? Wowee. I'm thinking this is over soon.
All right.
But you don't stop there. You want the whole world to know how reckless you are for the rest of eternity. So you do some graffiti on the wall. No way! The graffiti say, I am bold as fuck. And you know what? It turns out the wall is magical wall that grants wishes. What a wall! A deep voice resounds within the wall and says, well, maybe not bold as fuck, but maybe a tad bit bold. And you then gain 2 boldness. Oh boy, that's a opinionated wall. Anyway, look at you. You're dreaming about Damien. How Damien will look walking down the aisle towards you. When you see Damien walking down the hallway towards you. Yeah, so listen, don't be uncool about this or make a big deal about it, but I think you're pretty rad, and maybe rad as I am. So I thought it would be sweet if we could, you know, do some crime together. Would you be into that? I mean, could you even fucking handle that? Yes, a could you would, and should. What kind of crime are you into these days? Quick, suggest the most badass and romantic crime for an excellent date with Damien. Tax fraud and slight treason. Dinner, a movie, and only the dinner is Austrian, and the movie is also Austrian. I feel like the bottom one's bold. I feel like the top one would be smarts. But I'd rather do the bottom one. Or would it be money? Because tax is money. Oh yeah, I'm doing this one because I want to do this one. Yes! Arson and arson? Sounds like my kind of night. Damien picks you up and presents you with a bouquet of matches and lighters, which you bless and happily accept. The 2 of you head out to the fanciest restaurant you know, Le Chateau Superieur. You smile demurely as Damien pulls out your chair for you and then sets it on fire. You confidently order off the menu for both of you before setting both menus on fire. After a delicious meal, the 2 of you flirtily squabble over whose absolute pleasure it would be to pick up the check as the flames rage high all around you. Ready to head out for more arson? Heck yeah, you are! The 2 of you head out to a movie and immediately set your ticket stubs on fire. You take your seats and set the row in front of you on fire. Man, I'm SparkingFire, and that's too much fire. You talk through the reviews as flames leap higher and higher, bathing you in a romantic glow. It's the hottest day of all time, in so many ways. Hey, I had a really nice time tonight. The only thing better than the arson was the more arson. Is he actually blushing, or is that the heat from all the arson? OMFG. This date was literal fire. But no, it was actually little fire. You gain +2 charm and +1 boldness. I think I have enough of everything.
What's up?
Hey, hot stuff. Wanna go to prom?
All right.
You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you. Prom? With you? You dumb fuck.
Rad!
That's a fucking great idea. Are you some kind of genius or something? I mean, no. I'll tell you what, you are my date to prom.
Let's set the world on fire, baby!
Prom night was awesome. And you and Damien reflect on all the fucked up misadventures you had over the past few weeks. You definitely been your worst self. After some good laughs, you conclude, well, I'm definitely going to hell. He stayed silent after a bit. He stayed silent a bit after that. Then he added, "You know what? I see no problem with that." Best night ever. Yay! I did it. Was that a secret ending, the pasta thing? Or was that just a random thing? I wonder. Anyways. Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. You know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. For those 3 weeks, Monster Prime seemed larger than life. Then it was gone, just like that. In the bottle for Monster Prom might have ended, but there were still plenty of bottles left in that world called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid. We were ready to start. Goodness. That could have gone a lot better. But it can also gone a lot worse. I love seeing all these. These are so cute. Still wait to... Nope, I had to wait and sit through this. Well, this was my first video. It could have been better. It could have been worse. I stumbled my words a lot, but meh. I hope I don't have to edit too much for this, but we'll have to see. I don't know if I'm gonna edit a lot of this or just edit or just put it up on YouTube as is. I won't go over the footage today. I'll go over it tomorrow. And from there I'll see. I'm ready to experiment with you. Oh, that's so cute. Anyways. You just unlocked a erotic fanfic about dragons. This is about to get weird. That brings a conclusion to my first video. I'll hope to see you next time. I'm SparkingFire, and bye!